All right, the first thing, write down this, we're going to talk today addition. And again, a lot of definitions today that you're going to want to put down because on the quiz I'll ask you some questions and you'll have them in your notes and you'll get them right. The first thing is under addition, when you have an addition problem, children, let's say you've got 6 plus 5 is 11. Most people know that the answer to an addition problem is called the sum. That is the answer. Okay, but most people don't know that two things that you add together have the same name. They are called the addends. They are called the addends. So just make sure that you have that on your paper there. And most of you know how to add things.
Yes.
As a general rule. As a general rule. But here, if you have this example problem, first of all, even if they give you this, 6 plus 9, even though I know you know what that answer is, I need to see you, first of all, write this on your assignment, write on homework paper, and I need you to write it, and I would very much like you to write it up and down. Which means, if this is the problem from the book, you would just do this. 6 plus 9 is 15. Actually, this is all you would need to show me, but I don't want to just see the number 15. I want to see 6 plus 9 is 15. Now, if they give you a bunch of numbers to add together, let's say it is 8 plus 6 plus 2, and that's the problem from the book. Again, you would write those up and down. 8 plus 6 plus 2. When you come up with something with a whole long list of adding numbers like this, what's the best way to go about doing this problem? You can just add plus 8 plus 6 and get 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. But when you add groups of numbers, you should always try to make your life a little easier.
By adding them all together?
By you doing what, Caleb?
Adding 8, trying to make 10s.
Yeah. Look for groups of 10. Look for groups of 10. So this 8 and this 2 give you 10, and that's pretty easy, and then 10 plus 6 is 16. It's a lot easier to do that than to go 8 plus 6 is 14, 2 is 16. Some of you probably can do that just as well, but even if it's a longer group like 8 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3. 8 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3. Again, I'd like you to write that up and down. And this one necessarily isn't quite as easy, but you do have one group of 10 here. 7 and 3 is 10. 8 plus 5 is 13. So putting 10 and 13 should not be bad as you get 23. Pretty simple. Not bad for you. I'm going to give you a chance to write that down. Then we got another whirlwind thing here. And the first thing, the next piece of note is this one. Just write this highfalutin word on your paper. I just need to know that you have the definition. It's called an algorithm. I guarantee you this word will come up on your quizzes, so just make sure you write this definition. Just write this definition in your notes so that you have it. An algorithm is just the procedure you use to do a problem. That's all you have to do. When I ask you what an algorithm is, you just need to look in your notes and you write this down. The procedure you use to do a problem. give you a chance to write that, and we'll talk a little bit more. What that algorithm means is this, going back to this, if this was the problem I gave you, when we talk about algorithms, the algorithm you use is, what were the procedures I told you? I said, first of all, write it up and down, and then secondly, look for groups of 10. That would be the algorithm. It just means the steps that you're using, the procedure you're using. Some of the stuff we do gets really long and cumbersome. Good. Now another blank piece of paper. I told you there was going to be a lot. Again, lots of highfalutin big words there. The commutative property of addition. Write that down. We'll talk about what it is in just a short second. The commutative property of addition. In the simple layman's term, rather than get into a long, drawn-out explanation here, commutative property just means that in addition, comma, you can change the order of the addends. Look, we already used the word we just learned, the addends. In addition, you can change the order of the addends and not change the problem, and not change the answer. And again, we just did this, and you didn't know you did it, but I'll do it again here. I think we had a problem. The 8 plus 6 plus 2 problem. 8 plus 6, sorry. 8 plus 6 plus 2. 8 plus 6 plus 2. The reason why you look for groups of 10 in addition is because you can't do that. In addition, you are allowed to change the order, and that's what we did when we did this. We moved the 6 and the 2 so that we could add. Oh wait, give it some time. It must be frozen.
I guess we can't take anyone else.
Shh.
Wait, what? 2.
Don't make me go old school to the board here. Oh wait, we got back to the
Watch it in like a few minutes. The entire thing.
Just imagine seeing all the squiggles when it comes up in a few minutes.
Like what?
Maybe the batteries ran out.
Everything.
No, but it's still the word.
It's just not showing up.
Yeah. I know that. I know. It makes me look. I want to. I know. Oh. I was watching a YouTube video. Imagine his intro. This
Oh, what's up, guys?
What is he doing in the background?
Hi, guys.
Oh, let's break down this intro.
No.
Well, that's not good. I bet you will.
Alright, back to the commutative thing. Let's try that one more time.
Wait.
When you had the 8 plus the 6 plus the 2, when you had the 8 plus the 6 plus the 2,
What? What's working now?
Yay.
8, 6, and 2, we'll try this again. The commutative property was the thing that said you could move this and this,
What if it just
change it. 5th grade, you gotta learn. See, I'm all about like the goofiness of a moment or two, but if you can't tone it down, then I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the room, because I can't teach if you're just blurting stuff out at it. I just can't do it. I can't do it, and I get paid big bucks to present this stuff here, so. That is what allowed you, even though we didn't physically move it, when you did that, 8 plus 2 plus 6 still gave you that 16. Now, it's important to know, children, see, commutative property works with addition, but watch what happens with subtraction. If I have 8 minus 6 minus 2, okay, 8 minus 6 is 2, right? And 2 minus 2 is 0. But if I move those problems around, let's say I switch the 6 and the 2 in this one. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Hold on. 8 minus 2 is 6, 2 minus 6 is 0. Did it just work for that one? Hold on a second. Try 10 minus 1 minus 3. Oh, maybe it says 10 plus 5 minus 3. If I move this here, I should use the addition thing. What's 10 plus 5 minus 3? 15 minus 3 is 12, right? If I switch these, 10 plus 3 is 13, and 13 minus 5 is not 12 anymore. So the commutative property for right now just works with addition, and that's what allows you to move those things. And then one last note before I give you your homework, this one, it's called the identity property of addition. And this one's a simple one. The identity property of addition just means that when you add 0 to a number, you get the same thing. For example, 8 plus 0 equals 8. Or 15 plus 0 is 15. Anytime you add 0 to anything, you get the same number. And some of those things you do in math all the time that you just don't really name, but the math people here just like to name those things. And that, 5th graders, is a wrap.